Yeah. So, good evening. This GD, it will be done through online. Maybe in some colleges, they get it done through their labs, or in some campuses, they will be getting it done through the separate, say, internet of the candidate. You must have a good internet connection, good laptop, and say you must be able, your video must be good, your audio must also be good. And all this exercise is only 20 minutes, that's all. They will give you a question in the Fed Recruit app for about 1 minute. You have to go through that question for 1 minute, and at the end of it, if you must talk about it for 1 minute, then later on, after all of you talking for 1 minute on that topic, you will have to take part in an open discussion for another 10 minutes. That's all. And right now, I think I gave some question number for some of you. For whom I gave the question number? Was it for Daraksha or for Nihal?
Yes, sir. You gave me question number 123 and 124.
123.
3 and 124.
That's 1 minute. So we will go to that only. Today we will start with that. But um, for Daraksha, it may be a new question, doesn't matter. Now we will go through this question number 123. So when you come across a situation like this, Daraksha, that you are not familiar with the topic, the best option is to listen to what others are speaking and from there develop your further talks. This is how we have to speak. They want you to speak in good English. That's all. So please read
Okay, sir.
120. Yeah, please read 123, Nihar.
Yes, sir. So Luxembourg has become the first country to make all public transport free for its residents. Explore whether India and other country and other nations should follow Luxembourg example by implementing free public transport by considering socioeconomic implications.
Now I request Daraksha also to read the question.
Luxembourg has become the first country to make all public transport free for its residents. Explore whether India and other nations should follow Luxembourg example by implementing free public transport by considering socioeconomic implications.
That's all. This is the question. Now, so once they give the topic like this, they will give you 2 minutes time for you to note down the points. So when they exhibit the question on the screen, you should note down the question thoroughly so that when they remove the question, you will be able to contribute well. Okay. Now I would request Mr. Nihar to start. 123.
Yes, sir. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Nihar, and I am currently pursuing my MBA in marketing from MIT Pune. So, our current topic for the group discussion is Luxembourg has become the first country to make all public transport free for its residents, and whether India should adopt the same policy or not, or other nations should adopt the same policy or not, is the topic. So, I think the benefits for Luxembourg uh, using this scheme would be the environmental impact of it, which would reduce the use of private vehicles and also the carbon emissions. Other than that, it would give economic relief to the citizens, which would for sure uh, save some money in their pockets after using the free transports. Other than that, the social equity, uh, which would help everyone, every class of the society to to use the public transport, and it would be a bridging gap between the different groups. Challenges challenges that could be for the Luxembourg would be financial sustainability of the project and infrastructure strain. Talking about India adopting the same policy, talking about India adopting the same policy would be the challenges that India would face would be the funding gap. As we know that Luxembourg is a small country with about 6 to 7 lakh of population, and in the country like India with a high population, it would be a great challenge to fund such initiative. Other than that, the infrastructure limitations of the country would hamper introducing such projects. And yeah,
So you talked for such a long time, and in
yes,
between you committed some mistake and you again restarted the sentence. This is in spite of the time that was given to you, half a day time to prepare. So be careful, and you talk for more than 2 minutes. You must have been able to complete this point or 50% of it within 1 minute. I
okay, sir.
hope you follow this.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Next, we will go to Daraksha. Daraksha, please speak on this topic.
Sir, I believe that the Luxembourg free transport, public transport free thing should be adopted with other countries as well, because India is one of the country where huge population is available, and it should not be implicated as if like in every parts. In some parts of India, they can allow some public transport, such as posh area like Mumbai, Delhi. All these places are posh area, and here the population is very high. So India should adopt, not completely in every parts of India. It should be adopted in some parts where the population is very high, I would say, sir.
So I think the adopting such initiatives in the countries like India would not be a viable option because of the government priorities. Government, as we are a developing country, government is set to prioritize things like health, education, and all other like basic needs, and giving such and taking such initiatives and giving the free public transport would be a viable option for India.
I'm agreeing with your point, but not completely. I'm agreeing with your point. That's why I said in some parts of, like in some state, the government can allow this free public transport facility. Not everywhere. I know it will be a very heavy burden for government, because public transports will be increasing the expenditure of the government.
Actually, when you speak, you should try to relate it to what is happening now in your state. Daraksha, you are staying in which state?
I'm from Madhya Pradesh, sir.
Then Mr. Nihar, you are from which state?
Yes, I'm from Maharashtra. I was going to cover the point.
See, actually, the first thing you should have told is, see, in India, in some of the states like Karnataka, where, say, women are allowed free transport throughout the state. In states
Yes,
like
I,
Tamil Nadu, the women are allowed for free transport within the city limits or town limits. So it is being implemented in stages already, and this scheme may be useful if it is implemented for women and all the school children also, irrespective of boy or girl, so that many of them will join school and it will be helpful for their attending classes and all. So you can talk like this if you want to talk in favor. If you want to talk against it, you can say our population is very high, and if it is allowed free, and maybe it will not be fully put into proper use, and it may be, say, misused also. So a country like ours cannot afford to have this because the population is very high. and I don't have statistics about Luxembourg. If only you can go through Wikipedia or Google, get to know some details, you can tell about that also. Okay,
Yes.
Okay,
so that is
perfect.
the point. Yeah, Mr. Nihar, did you go through some details about Luxembourg? What did you hear about it? What did you see about it?
About Luxembourg, sir, I firstly gone into the population. It is around 6 to 7 lakh, which is quite less
Six
comparing
to
with the
seven
India's
lakhs,
po.
lakhs only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a small
Oh,
country in Europe. Yeah, and
tell me.
their per capita income is high, and
Hmm.
therefore taking such initiatives is a viable thing for them. And they
Hmm.
have an extensive and modern public transport facility, which is also a good thing to introduce such events.
Good. Nice. Thank you. Now, and also you get to know about your state at least. Your state
Yes, sir.
population, how much male, female, like that. Good.
Yeah, I was going to introduce that points about
Acha,
the student.
wait, I'll give you. Now,
Yeah.
Tejas has just now joined. Tejas,
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
what happened? What happened to your internet? It got disconnected?
No, sir. I just joined, sir. Sir,
Acha,
my college lecture is going on. Yes, sir.
pardon?
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, you are studying in which college?
Sir, in Pune, sir.
Acha, your GD is on which date?
24th.
अच्छा बाबा आ गया आपने क्यों
Yes, sir.
इतना असॉल्ट में है आपने
Sir,
तो
yeah,
you,
result were
you
announced by the company day before yesterday only.
Federal Bank na
Yes, sir.
why do you say company
Sorry, sir.
see you must be very careful while talking
Yes, sir.
using proper expressions now
Yes, sir.
Tejas we have started discussing a question that is shown on the screen question number 123 please read that
Yes, sir. Luxembourg has become the first country to make all the public transport free for its residents. Explore whether India and other nations should follow Luxembourg example by implementing the free public transport by considering socio-economic implications.
yeah now please uh, tell me or if you want to participate in between you can participate now I am throwing open this topic for Mr. Nihar and Daraksha so that they will talk for further 2 more minutes to substantiate their point then in between you also join they just
Okay, sir.
yeah Nihar you initiate I am switching off my mic because there is some disturbance so but don't worry
Okay, sir.
whenever I want to talk I will switch off.
Uh, So as Raksha said, there should be some like subsidized charges for the public transport. And in Maharashtra currently, the government has introduced schemes which give 50% off on the public transport fares to women, and 100% is waived off for all the genders of above 75 of above 75 age. And other than that, they also provide free passes to the students of students which are studying till 12th. So that is a good option when we talk about giving like subsidized thing.
Yes, Anyar, I totally agree with you. But our topic of the discussion is quite different from that. We have to talk about the India and other nations should follow the what Luxembourg's made in their country. So while talking about that topic, so implementing the free transport public transport in the India. So yes, it is a good idea, and to implement it in India, that there are many advantages of that free public transport. Like it will reduce the traffic congestions, then environmental benefits are there also, and like it will lower the pollution due to the fewer cars on the road, and also like it will reduce the traffic problems, and it will also help for the increasing mobility, like enhance job access for the economically weaker sections people, so that they can use the public transport and go anywhere and do their job, and it will beneficial for them. But as we talk about the India, there is big population in India as compared to those countries that have implemented these strategies.
Tejas,
So there are,
you are
yeah,
stop, stop, stop. You are supposed to talk only for 30 seconds in the open discussion. You should participate 2 times.
yes,
See,
sir, okay.
this. I think you are aware of the procedure. First 10 minutes, each of you will talk for 1 minute. In the
Yes,
next
sir.
10 minutes, all of you will talk any number of times, but it is sufficient you speak for 2 times for 30
Okay.
seconds. You are talking
Yes.
well, but out of all that, itna bada talk, you just bring it the salient points within half a minute. That will be good. We will see. We
Okay,
will
sir.
have
Okay.
one more opportunity for you. Now we will go
Yes,
to
sir.
Daraksha. Daraksha, speak.
As I said earlier, it is a good idea to accept the free public transport facility, because I would like to talk about my state in Madhya Pradesh. When I used to reside in Indore, during that time, the e-bus facility that is available there, it is not completely free, but it is charging very less rates compared to other transport facility, and it is very useful for every other people, because Indore is known for study purposes and for various other purposes. So I would say it is a good idea to imply this public transport, not free, but yeah, minimal charges should be considered before applying this in a country like India.
Yes, now you can free talk for another 2 minutes. Anybody can talk. So
Yeah, so
when there is a gap given like this only, you must utilize the time and talk. But normally in real GDs, what will happen? It will be like a fish market situation. People, each one will shout. So under those circumstances also, you must raise your voice and speak. Now, please speak.
Yes, so it's open discussion, and as my friends in the group, Nihar, Anjali, and Daraksha, said the quite good points. But I would like to say my points on that this topic. Like as I already said, that the challenges and the advantages of the free public transport in the countries like India, which have the big population. So there are the challenges like funding issues and infrastructure constraints. When we talk about the, let's take the example of the Mumbai, which is the financial capital of the India, there is a big public transport issues and traffic issues. But as the other side of it is going on in the country, that India is facing the crude oil import and issues, and that will be also, like if we do this the public transport free, then it will reduce the uh, pollution and also use of the crude oil, and it will help our economy to grow. So guys, you have
Stop,
some
stop,
points to
stop,
share?
stop, stop,
Yes.
stop, stop. आपने इतना ज्यादा बात करते हैं. You should not speak so much like this. थोड़ा briefly बात करना शुरू करो. Practice कर लो. Now continue.
Yes, sir.
Others, others
I would
continue.
like to
Sir,
throw the
I have one doubt. Like
Let,
anyone
let,
is not talking, so to
उस समय पर you can talk, but even then you can't be talking for more than a minute, two and all.
okay, sir.
You tell your point and keep quiet. But
Okay.
ऐसा तो नहीं कभी नहीं होगा. It will be lull. Here आप
Yeah,
लोग
yeah.
कम कम बात बोलते हैं इसलिए ऐसा होता है. Now
Yeah,
Daraksh,
actually.
now others speak again. Quick, quick, quick. One more
I
minute.
would like I would like to throw a point on one of the important issue, that India's facing trade deficit because we import more of petrol and crude oil things. and various other things. So free public transport will help government to reduce that import deficits, and obviously this will help government itself, and foreign exchange reserves will be increased of our economy as well.
So I would like to say that Luxembourg is a small country, and they might have a centralized transport system for the country. And in India, we have different states, and different states handle the public transport part of the country. And the in India, we can think of subsidized rates on the trains, central which are under the central ministry, and not the public transport which are under the states ministries,
Thank
which would
thank you. Stop.